So Weisenberger Road, we completed the field survey. Hydraulic survey is ongoing for the hydraulic analysis on the bridge. The environmental assessment is ongoing with the wetlands delineation and phase 1 work proceeding with the scheduled completion of June of 2026 for the environmental assessment. Currently working on the conceptual design and coordinating with Canadian National Railroad, and we'll have a meeting with MDOT and the railroad in the month of May. Schedule, as I mentioned, the environmental assessment is underway and on schedule with a completion of June of 2026. The design is scheduled for completion of September 2027. That's on schedule. There are 12 parcels that are going to be impacted for right-of-way, and our schedule has that to be completed in January of 2028. Of course, there are a lot of utility relocations. We talked about that at the last meeting, and right now we're scheduled to bid, advertise, and award the project in March of 2029. Sounds like a long time. Kind of sort of is. But there's a lot of utility impacts here. We've got to deal with FEMA, we've got to deal with the railroad, so anyway, we are well along on this whole process. Items to be completed over the next 3 months. We'll complete the hydraulic survey for the floodplain and the bridge analysis. We'll continue the environmental assessment, of course, with the environmental data collection and an alternative alignment analysis. We'll have to look at more than just, one alignment. It's just part of the process, part of the NEPA process. And we'll continue the hydrologic and hydraulic study of Bear Creek to determine the bridge length and the height and the alignment required. We'll complete the conceptual design in terms of alignment and grade and continue the Canadian National coordination. So a lot of balls in the air, a lot of things that we're swinging at.
Okay. Keith, it's good to hear that y'all have a meeting with the railroad next month.
Right.
That's good, very good. And also, I know Tim and I talked about it last week before last, about the intersection of Highway 51, Weisenberg and Yandale. I know that'll be coming down the line sometime within the year as far as working with MDOT.
That's right.
Align that intersection as well with some funds.
And pursuing some SS4A funds for that. That's right.
Yes.
Safety funds. That's right.
Definitely don't want to forget that, because that's very vital to this project as well.
That's right. No question about it.
Okay. Questions for Keith? Keith, thank you for the update. Do you have any update on Bozeman?
I do. Well underway on Bozeman Road, as you all have seen. And really, there's a minimal amount of impacts to traffic, considering the conditions before the project started. Hempfield's doing a really good job. Clearing and grubbing is substantially complete. Earthwork has begun at the Gluckstadt Road intersection in the southwest quadrant and north of the reserve on the east side of the roadway. Hempfield's laying pipe from Reunion Phase 2 south to the reserve on the east side. And a 3-month look ahead, they'll start the retaining wall at Cedarmont subdivision, continue the earthwork and pipe laying from Reunion south to the reserve, and then begin the earthwork on the west side from Mansdale to Elizabeth, and then continue the work at the Gluckstadt Road intersection. So a lot of dirt work, a lot of pipe laying over the next 3 months.
Again, remind us the completion date at the intersection of Gluckstadt and Catholic.
That's going to be this fall.
So it'll be this year? So,
yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
Great. And also, Tim, I believe here maybe a month ago, we had a individual up talking about an entrance or something there on Bozeman. I guess all of that was worked through. Or have we finalized any of that?
We had worked with you want to speak on the Cedarmont entrance?
Morning, Board. Stan Wright, Neal Schaffer. Yeah, we have met with Cedarmont several times, actually, as late as Friday afternoon. So we have we've laid out, and shown them what the entrance is going to be. The representative of the homeowners association that I've been dealing with. I don't know if they have an official president of the board or anything like that, but I've been meeting with her regularly, and so far, I think everything's been settled.
It's staying the way that it was designed to start with then?
Yes, sir, correct.
Yeah, okay, because I know y'all work with them very close through
Yeah.
this project.
Yes, sir, and they've been very patient. They're good people, and, you know,
Right.
so.
Okay, and Bozeman 2, phase 2?
Our plans are finished for that. Now, we're making offers to the property owners. And that project will be ready to go to construction as soon as phase 1 is finished.
Okay,
So we make, we finish the right-of-way acquisition and then start the utility relocation there, some of which has already been done.
right.
So, we'll be ready to go. And phase 1 is scheduled for completion in April of '27, so 2 years.